At Sykes Holiday Cottages, we believe making a great first impression is key, and we're sure you do too. Nowhere is this truer than with your welcome pack. To make sure your first impressions are sparkling ones, here are some handy tips for creating the perfect guest welcome pack. First, let's take a look at the welcome folder. Every property should have a folder containing all the information a guest might need to enjoy their stay in and around your holiday home. It should be easily accessible for all guests the moment they arrive, since it's normally the first thing they'll reach for. With that in mind, place it in a prominent position. The kitchen table is always a sensible option. An eye-catching folder or binder is best, ideally with white clean pages to help you keep it looking fresh. When you're writing each section of the folder, remember to keep it reader-friendly and include photos to bring it to life. Don't forget that welcome folders should always be typed up and not handwritten. It's best to include an index as well, so that guests can find what they need fast. So what should you actually include in your folder? Start by welcoming your guests with an introduction. If there are things of special or historical interest about your property, mention that here as well. After all, knowing your accommodation has a unique tale to tell can make someone's stay extra memorable, so this is your chance to show off. Next up comes the contact sheet. This should contain details of important contacts in case there are any questions or problems during your guest's stay. It's also wise to list the details of any emergency local plumbers, electricians and gas fitters. Medical information is vital too, so details of the nearest A&E, along with a local doctor, dentist and vet if your property accepts pets. After your contact sheet, list a simple room-by-room overview of the property's main facilities. This covers things like entertainment and kitchen appliances, outdoor equipment, and even cleaning products. Make sure you provide basic operating instructions for any appliances and mention where these are located. How to control the heating should be explained here too, along with any instructions for open fires or log burners. If your property is pet friendly, make sure you point out where you store pet items like dog towels and feeding pools. For the sleeping areas, note down where to find spare bedding, pillows, and towels. If you have a house alarm fitted, remember to include details for operating it, as well as the location of smoke alarms and where spare batteries are kept. Include other practical things like where to find spare light bulbs, plus the details of the fuse box and the water and gas valves. Next up, house rules. Having a do's and don'ts section is a sensible choice. This can be a simple list of house rules to cover things like taking shoes off at the door, when to put the bins out, use of the outdoor area, parking arrangements, and a reminder of your property's smoking policy. If you accept pets at the property, run through any pet-related rules too. As a reminder, Sykes properties don't allow pets into sleeping and bathing areas, nor onto soft furnishings. Remember to write this information in a friendly, polite tone, and your guests will be happy to follow your requests. Avoid including any capital letters or exclamation marks. You don't want to come across as though you're shouting. Leave instructions for departure day as well. Cover off checkout time and where to leave your keys, as well as how to deal with bins and dirty towels. Guests appreciate knowing what you prefer them to do, and it saves you some valuable change over time. Breakages happen now and again, so mention in this section how you'd rather guests deal with any broken items. It's also worth providing a notebook to let guests report these and other things like faulty appliances or minor plumbing issues. That way, any problems can be dealt with promptly. Next, add a things to see and do section. Share your knowledge of the local area and inspire your guests to get the most from their time on holiday. Top walks, great places to eat, landmarks, attractions and amazing views are just some of the personal recommendations people love. You can also give details of the local tourist information office or websites. Having a stock of leaflets for local attractions can be beneficial, but make sure you update these regularly and store them in a tidy way. For something a little different, how about a short snippet about any fascinating local history, folklore or customs too? Finally, include a small section that promotes leaving a guest review. Asking guests to give great feedback after a stay is a lovely way to impress future visitors. Whilst a guest book is always a nice touch, more and more customers use online reviews as a key part of their pre-holiday research, so encouraging people to leave reviews online will easily drive more bookings for you too. You can also ask for reviews of your property on sites like TripAdvisor. Helping build an excellent reputation for our owners' properties is important to us here at Sykes, so guests always receive an email from us after their stay asking that they leave you feedback for our website. So that's your welcome folder ready for guests. Making the effort to get it just right will impress holidaymakers and reduces the likelihood of guest queries, plus the all-important do's and don'ts section will help you keep your property in good working order. During changeovers, take the time to check the welcome folder is neat, tidy and up to date, so it's ready for your new guests. Now that you have a great folder, the welcome pack itself is another chance to charm your guests. As a minimum, we recommend that all holiday lets provide a small stock of basics like tea, coffee, sugar, a pint of milk and a supply of toilet rolls. But there are lots of other ways to make a great impression with minimal cost, so why not go the extra mile? The key is to provide something that will make a guest smile as soon as they see it. A small vase with flowers and a personalised welcome card placed next to the folder is a simple yet charming touch. You can also leave some welcome gifts. Guests really appreciate locally made treats like bread, cakes, biscuits and chocolates. Plenty of holidaymakers will have taken several hours' journey to reach you, so arriving to discover these sorts of thoughtful touches ensures your property has the wow factor. Taking these easy steps to making your guest's experience special makes a really lasting impression and seriously encourages those future bookings to roll in. So go on, dazzle your guests. For more tips on holiday let success, make sure you check out the owner section of the Sykes Holiday Cottages blog.